What up, guys? It's the legendary Jiren Kenan Kaiser here, and we're back with a review of episode 111 of Dragon Ball Z Super. I'm 2 episodes behind, and oh my god, I'll have to catch up. And we'll be back. We'll be doing it back to back because I really need to go back to back, and I'm not being lazy. Now we are getting right to the of Jiren versus Hit. But before we do that, we let's go over the whole Frieza and Goku. It turned, and I was right about the whole he's not going to actually go. Come on, cause we got a whole story. Like you're really gonna kill Goku off now, but it is interesting that they say like they reference like remember this from Namek, and then they it references the whole like giving Goku his energy, similar how it happened when Frieza was cut in half back in the Z, like a long time ago. And it's really that's the direction they went with. I really like that whole day. Like I feel like debt has been paid. And Frieza reveals that Goku has to stop that monster Jiren. Obviously, Frieza doesn't want to do it because he's way too powerful, and Frieza doesn't want to waste all his energy on a pointless fight against Jiren. And Jiren, oh, you want to see how tough Jiren is at the hit fight. Right. But Frieza wants to remind Goku about the whole Ultra Instinct form that the other gods were talking about. And then after that, Frieza leaves. So Goku has to ponder about if he can unlock his Ultra Instinctive form, can, will it be enough to defeat Jiren? And now we head back into the fight between Hit and Jiren, and we see Hit trying getting some punches like he's repeating it's my job, so I guess this must be his plan or something. And Hit has been using his time skip a lot, but Jiren has picked up on it and can counter it each time he does it. He even manages to find Hit in another space, which is really impressive in a way. Like, this shows how way too powerful Jiren is at this point. He's able to find Hit in a different space that he's created by shattering that little space orb. I yet to figure out how that space thing works. If they can break through it, maybe it's like a force field. I'm not. I have no idea how that space thing works. So he keeps trying time skip, but it doesn't work. And Vados is impressed and kind of like a little bit timid, but not him. Of course, she's timid. But it's like with his fighting power, like, and you can see like that freaking what's his name Hua Hua. Anyway, yeah, as he repeats like this, oh dear, like it's cute, but it can be annoying if he keeps doing it all the time. But we're not focusing on it. And it turns out his plan is basically just to keep blocking and blocking until he figures out his counter, and then he's able to counter that counter and damage, which is a good idea, but at the price that you were willing to like keep getting hit a lot just so it'll work. Not good if for the long run if you keep getting damaged just so you figure stuff out of the strategy, but the results of that will probably be affected, which it does event leading up to a part. Kaba was right, and so was I. That he does have a plan. So basically, after memorizing how he counters, he counters his counter, like it goes into his counter, and gives him a good like hit, hit after he uses that invisible fist thing. And once he's hit him, he's trapped him in this time thing that makes him frozen and literally off the edge of the map. Honestly, this would have been the best time for Goku and anyone else to just blow up like whatever his thing. He's literally at the edge and he can't move it. How open can you get? If that was me, I would just basically just blast him out of the freaking ring right there. Like he's literally open at the very edge of the ring, frozen, can't move. And while Goku's looking at it, we get a little bit of the two Namekians, Pilana and Soenel. But we'll try to attack Goku, but Piccolo and Gohan interfere, and they were surprised to see another Namekian. And Piccolo was excited to see another Namekian. And they're probably going to square off in the next episode, which I'm really good with the other two Namekians have. It's going to say like more Namekians in this show. I'm missing them though. And we now focus on Vegeta and Riverina. And Riverina or Brianna, whatever she has two names, is having trouble with her, and her partner comes up and like slaps her, and like Riverina believes that it's not the power of love is not enough to defeat Vegeta and stay alive in the tournament. Would hit Jiren, Goku, everyone. Riverina's just having like doubts, but her partner slaps her out of it and says that you can believe with the power of love and stuff. And it's a very touching moment, and especially the Galaxy 2. I think they reused that, but it doesn't matter really. But now we're back to focusing on Hit, and as Hit was holding him down, like he has to hold him with all his hands. He tells Kaba, Khalifa, and Kale that you have to do your part of the job, and which is like basically like keep fighting on and try to eliminate other person while he holds Hit. As long as he holds Jiren, as long as Jiren's there, he should be too much of a problem eliminating other people. Which is a really good plan. It even not what's his name? Dang, I forgot his name. Champa, Kaba. I get it mixed up. That they have to. It's really just to hold him in place. Remember the whole like he's trying to keep getting hit until he figures out a pattern. Yeah, that's starting to bite him right now. The amount of damage Hit took, he cannot hold this forever. So he did the unassassinate move, like you stated, and just attacked him straight on, which Jiren was slowly able to move, and so basically he blocked the punches with his glare. In my opinion, maybe there's something special with his eye. He has special eyes, like maybe there's something like very unique about his eyes ability. It's not just like he's so strong he doesn't have to just look at you. Maybe there's like a special thing with his eye or something. Well, eventually he breaks out of the time trap thing and just starts to and continues the fight. But Hit is exhausted and cannot get a good punch on him, and Jiren's just beating the crap out of him, left and right, and eventually using that same blast that he used to one-shot Kale out of her Broly form, and just knocks Hit out the ring. A surprise elimination from by Hit, for Hit. Damn it, by the Hit, for the Hit. And even Champa has said like he's done a good job and such. Vado's weak, but Vado's kind of like ruins the saying like, but this is a hefty loss. Like, yeah, without Hit is one of their strongest fighters. Without Hit, they lost their best fighter. So Universe 6 is actually in trouble now. And with that, Jiren says that there's no one other competitor that is worthy enough to fight him, which is kind of a dick move in my opinion. With no one really posing a threat to Jiren, Jiren just goes back to meditating like that is a dick move. Even if you are like the humble guy, that is a dick move. Like saying no one's met with the time, I'm just gonna meditate, you guys do the rest. Well, he's right, I like Goku, but and then you get those two like Power Rangers from these are from Universe 3. I'm not sure what they're from, and they plan is to basically like use bait and then he sneaks up on her. However, they're unable to get past his energy barrier, and Topo says if you can't get past his barrier, then you stand no chance of being. It's true, but Goku's trying to find a way to get past Hit, and as it reaches the halfway mark, the halftime show, they change the mood by changing the outside from darkish to like greenish. So probably may look like that as the intro from 9. And in the next episode, we'll probably see Kaba, Kale Khalifa actually, and we'll see the Namekians episode. This episode, there's one thing I really liked about this episode. When all three of them were like Kaba, Khalifa, and Kale were like all like charging into action. I don't know. I think Kale has grown on me a bit. like the way that she actually willing to jump into battle and not shy anymore, overcoming, reminds me of my OC. Honestly, like Dawn, like she starts out as kind of timid and she just goes into battle. Like I like that. I really like that. Kale has improved a lot. I really don't care what a girl says about Kale. Honestly, Khalifa's worse to be honest, because Khalifa gets Super Saiyan right away without any like emotional effect, like pain of loss. Kale actually had a reason. But I really like Kale. Kale has come a long way, honestly. I mean, like, I feel like Kale is a lot has a lot more to it than just the Broly form. Now the next this episode was really good. Like I saw two of the most skilled fighters duke it out, and Jiren is on a new level, man. This is it's a scary thought. Jiren is just not in a new level. Could I will though I don't I think they could have eliminated Jiren at the point where like he was at the edge of the ring if they all focused him. Like I do my basically play my playing judgment side. Like you gotta focus that one thing to make him down faster. But they just stand there like it isn't a Dragon Ball Z style like to actually do that cheap move to take someone out from far. Even though it's a correct way of doing it, like he's open, he can't move. Literally, I'm serious. Jiren was open. He could never be more open than what he was. He was. I think when Hitsei was like, "Do your duty," like their duty should have been to blast Jiren out of the ring. He literally can't move. Maybe his glare would have blocked him. Who cares? But he couldn't move at all. Maybe his glare thing would have protected him from it. But honestly, I'll just give it a shot though. Like just blast him off the ring. Or blast. You don't even have to blast him. Blast the platform he's standing on. Blast the edge off, and just like he falls to him. So that could have basically eliminated Jiren at this point. But it's not a Dragon Ball Z style. Though I would do it because it fits what the rules of the tournament is, and I'm an opportunist. I'll probably do it. Just blast the floor and just like he falls to his death, similar to the whole TN thing. Like yeah, just do that. That would be eliminated. But this episode was really good. I really liked the whole Hit versus Jiren fight. It had me on the edge. Hit's biggest mistake was probably the whole like trying to find a strategy by letting him hit you. That did more damage to him, and he could not hold it. If he took less damage, and he probably would have held him much better. Anyway, next episode. Please sure to like and subscribe. I'm gonna do more videos. I'm posting a new Overwatch gameplay, and I will be continuing this. I'm trying to wrap it up. I'm trying to catch up. I'm behind because of the Dragon Sign and working. Anyway, this has been Kenan and Legend Game Member. I'm not OP. I'm just like this. See ya.
It's time to jump up in the air. Jump up, don't be scared.